Good, good, good night, everyone. From Phoenix, Arizona, here live. This is welcome everyone to another week, another Monday of spiritual practice. I'm Reverend Jorge, and I'm your guide and in this experience of spiritual practicing. The point of here is to experience a spiritual practice, explore spiritual practice, and to welcome into our lives the presence of God, the recognition of God as us and through us and from us. So I'm very thankful for start see every one of you connecting. I'm very, very grateful to have this space from Creator Living Fellowship to allow us to have a moment of practice, to learn different practice, to explore different practice, and to embed it our spiritual practice into our lives. Let me say hello to April. Hi, April. How are you? And I've seen the numbers are increasing in connectivity. So before I continue, I just want to say everyone say hi. Good. So I can say hi back to you, Reverend Sherry, Rhonda. Happy Monday to you. Welcome CLF family as well. And don't be shy. Say hello into the chat, in Facebook, or in the chat in YouTube that we are streaming for. As I said, I'm very grateful to have this space every week, every Monday, where we can explore and learn and maybe review a spiritual practice that we can integrate into our lives. And I'm mostly at all, I'm very grateful for all of you who are connected to come in here and be connected with all of us as a community, and to practice. So welcome everyone. I'm very, very grateful to see you all up here connected. Say hello, and I see they start to reply everyone to everyone. That's good. I like that. So we still in the month of kindness, the kindness factor, and it is very, very powerful theme for Sunday talks, and as well is a perfect theme also to embed it in our self practice, into a spiritual practice. My purpose with this, well, more than mine, was the purpose that was downloaded to me, is that we have a space to explore, to learn, to practice every Monday some different types of spiritual practice. We this month, around the topic of if the kindness factor, and in particular the essence of being mindful, be intentional with being kind and express kindness in our life. We have been using two different practices: the heart cardiac coherence, or the heart coherence, which basically is a breathing exercise from 3 to 5 minutes, where we expand ourselves in breathing, and that allows to the heart, the energy of the heart, be coherent with our brain, so our minds get clear, our senses get clear, and then we can act more connected, more in love, more kind in our actions. And the second practice is the called the centered prayer. As I said, it's a prayer that look for center ourselves. It's a kind of a silent meditation, So we don't chant, we don't do anything. The idea is that we are in silence. The time is, you can decide, from 10 to 20 minutes, and the follow up with this and the continued practicing is so that we get used to be in silence. And to be in silence doesn't mean that stop our brains and our thoughts. Centered prayer is not about that. It's not that we spend all the time trying to avoid thinking or moving, or like we are rejecting or frustrate ourselves to trying to clean our minds so we can see God and feel God. No, it's actually to learn this practice where it's teaching us is and allowing us to experience is to move into the peace, into the feeling that although our mind is still doing the white noise and still moving all around and having thoughts, 60,000 thoughts or 85,000 thoughts a day, it's okay that we can just see them coming and go like clouds in the sky. So that's too basic, and actually it will continue. We continue this today and next week. So we finish the month of the kindness factor, and yesterday's on Sunday talk was actually to be wide open to receive, to be wide open to experience of our unity in God. And so that we are open ourselves to give, to receive, to breathe. And something that Reverend Sherry, she gave 3 points in her talk that are very related with the spiritual practice we're doing during this month. Which one was to breathe. We breathe with our open arms, and she was talking about open our arms and breathe, and which is the cardiac coherence. So we expand our thorax, and we bring all our air to our thorax, to our lungs, and go down into our stomach and every organ inside of, and then we release it. So if you feel this time, you can actually add expanding your arms, so you can expand bigger in this cardiac coherence practice. The others two was to open our minds and open ourselves to love, and that's why the centered prayer and the cardiac coherence too, because we are basically aligning ourselves through our hearts, our minds, and our thoroughly body before to act, before to react. So it's a wonderful experience too. It's kind of open our minds, not from the mind, from irrational minds, but from our hearts, from our emotions. And open ourselves is the centered prayer brings that. So the centered prayer, it's allow us to see it, be in silence. And when we see it and be in silence, we start to surrender, to start to consent to God. And when we are consenting to God, watching our thoughts and don't hang out with them, but just be in the silence and the comfort, and let the God hug, feel the hugs of God, feeling the presence that we are, is that we open ourselves as well. So everything's wonderful. I love that the whole month has been perfect with this two practice. So I see everyone say hello. I already introduced, and it's 6:40, perfect time. If you're looking this after later in the day or later in the week, you can visit it all the time. It's in YouTube and in Facebook, so you can follow the instructions and practice again if you want. I'm just going to say, introducing the cardiac. We're going to do the cardiac coherence right now for 4-5 minutes, and then we do the centered prayer. For the cardiac, what I've been recommending to this month is that as my clock, my phone sound like a little, that bell, did you hear that? is that I put it in every 20 minutes, so that reminds me to stop and breathe. It's basically this exercise. So I do it for 3 minutes, but it's for 3 to 5 minutes you can do it. I really recommend it to use your phone and or any alarm that you have, so you remember that, and it's getting into the practice to breathe and to be more conscious and more intentional in your life. So we are in the time of that. Let's take position. Let's take the position. This one, you can do it everywhere you want. If you want to be sitting or you want to stand up, because if you want to use the arms, if you feel that it's better standing up, well, nobody's watching you, so you can do it. And as well, this is for a daily practice. So if you are in the middle of the line the supermarket, you can do it. Or if you are waiting in your car for your Starbucks, you can do it. So there is no specific position. It's just breathe. So let's relax. And I will follow with the inhale and exhale. When inhale, it's really expand yourself. Use your arms if you want, expand your thorax and expand your stomach. And then when we exhale, we go trying to a contraction. So that makes us more mindful and more intentional in our breathing without controlling. Okay? So inhale. Exhale. Inhale, expand it, exhale, inhale, expand it, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale. One more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can put your hands in the chest and your stomach so you can see how deep you go. Inhale. Exhale. If you open your hands, you can move it, your arms, you can move it. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Expand, expand. Exhale. Contract, contract. Inhale. Exhale. And last one. Inhale. And exhale. As you see, these practices are very simple. A simple practice that we can do it in any moment, in any time. And it's a way to include God in our lives. The way that we include the social media, the news, the gossip, the stuff for our Starbucks, the shopping list. So it's good. It's very good to include God. And that's through our practices. And as Robin Sherry said on Sunday, it's through the practice that we really embody what is God. And that's what Ernest Holmes used to say, that opening is the first step to embody. And this is the opening. When you open yourself to do any spiritual practice, these two that we're doing this month, prayer, another type of meditation, mantras, whatever you do, trying to include it more and more daily in your life. So we jump to the second one. This one, yes, you need a little more position. It's more like at the beginning of the day and last part of the day. I prefer you sit. If you are in bed, it's trying to have your back straight to heaven, so your head is go to heaven. And it's we go to close your eyes. We are not here to control breath or way to breathing. Neither is to, as I say, control our thoughts. It's not about to avoiding thoughts or trying to get peace of mind. Nah, not at all. This practice, again, as I said, is just to learn to be present, included in the noise. And what noise I'm talking? The noise of our minds, the thoughts, like, what is you shopping? I need to pick up the kids. What is the traffic? Blah, blah, blah. All of that. So this is very simple. You choose any word that it helps you to remember to back to that piece. To remember that while you are seeing these thoughts, you don't need to get engaged to the thoughts. So the thoughts come in and say, oh, I need to prepare dinner after this talk, after this stream. I need to prepare dinner. What are I going to prepare? You don't get it. That you start to say your word, amor, 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 and let go the thought. So you see the thought coming. What I'm going to have for dinner? Amor, amor. Another thought. You say happiness, happiness. I recommend just one word. Don't try to start to jump in. I'm just giving examples with different words like happiness, order. If you want a quality of God, like love, like order, like peace, like light, joy. If you want you have another other word like Abba, which means dad or daddy, or love. Habibi is my word, which is my lover. So you just do it in common. The secret is just look at your thoughts and don't get engaged. Doesn't mean it's not say no, I'm not, should not think. No, let it go, let it go, and that's where we see this the peace. That's the moment where we are in the gap between one thought and another. That's the secret. So we're going to do a few minutes. I'm going to put here my phone so we can hear. I can hear it and I can practice with you. So get the position. Let's take a deep breath. Close your eyes and enjoy. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know. Be still and know. Be still. Just be. We come back. Be still. Be still and know. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Stretching a little, everyone. Thank you for participating today. I'm very, very grateful for all your support to participating here. If you are looking at us after this streaming, welcome and thank you. Thank you for taking this as part of your spiritual practice, and thank you for giving a space to you to practice. And with these times of gratitude, I just want to ask you two favors or three favors. One is, if you really like this, if you are on Facebook and on YouTube, just make a like in the video. If you are not new to CLF or Creative Living Fellowship, just hit the button of subscribe and be part of our community, so you know about all the other activities that we do. And in that line, Creative Living Fellowship is a religious science here in Phoenix, Arizona, and opens this space for all of us. So if you like this video and the other activities that Creative Living Fellowship are doing, I really suggest to you to support us in many ways. One way is to donating. Donating to our PayPal account, or CLF is doing as well to a through a text way. So you can use the buttons. I put it in the chat. So use the links for support Creative Living Fellowship and to support us. And I'm very, very grateful for all of you participating here. And I see you next Monday. Bye, everyone.